So cutting out the floor pans, which is what Vince is doing here, can be a little bit tedious. We're doing butt welds. Some people do like an overlap weld, which some people say that's not as good. Anyway, we just decided to do the butt welds, make it nice, make it flat. So he's just going through cutting and fitting and cutting and fitting. Takes a lot of work to get them to fit, but the nicer you cut and fit, the easier it is to weld and the better it looks when it's done. Here they are, mostly welded in. A little bit of finish work still yet to do, but this side is done and Vince is working over on the other side. Like I said before, the better you cut, the better it fits, the less hammering and stuff you need to do. So here he's just tacking, fitting, tacking, more tacking, a lot of tacking going on. So anyway, it takes a while, but it's so worth it, the better job you do.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are tacked in. Looking good. Got a little bit of hammering to do. Got to make this panel right here. Other than that, I got an hour of tack welding to do.
Well, Vince got the bottom of the cab here. It's tipped up on its back. Got the bottom of the cab all cleaned up and seam sealed around where he had to weld in patch panels and anywhere else that needed it. Cleaned out the old stuff, put in new. Now Van Gogh is over here working on his painting. Oh yeah. Oh no, that's Karate Kid style. Yeah, there you go. Wax on, wax off. So yeah, what you using?
POR 15. Some say it's terrible, some say it's great. Figured I'd give her a shot.
I mean, if you talk to the hot rod Nazis on the internet, they're like, oh, POR 15, that's so 30 years ago. But truth is, it works pretty good. I know there's stuff that could be better out there, but it works good, especially on stuff like this. So there we go. Give you a little progress here, and soon to be looking a lot sweeter. Man, that's looking really good. Smells good too.
Huh?
Yeah. Getting to your brain.
If I only had a brain.
You want to do it nice,
A little bit.
but
nice,
you also rolling here uphill, one-handed is not working. You know, look how nice that looks over there where he's doing it.
But this is just what I enjoy most. Enjoying the sunset with John and
That's
painting.
so beautiful.
It is. Especially now that it's cooled off a little bit. And we kind of get a little bit of a cooler night.
It was a little warm earlier. I should probably get back to work. That's what I'm working on over there.
What are you working on, John?
Oh, you know, just your little 351 there. So that's my project for the time being. While he's doing that, I'm working on getting the surface cleaned up for the timing chain cover. Get that on, water pump on, do all that, flip it over, get the oil pan on, and we can start getting that thing ready to bolt in. What you might see tonight on video is
He's scraping the roof.
Vince scraping the roof. Vince and I, maybe, putting the cab on to his nicely painted frame. And look at those body mounts. New body mounts there, the ones back there. We got to get the cab off its back and right side up. And then he and I are going to try to get that thing on here. With any luck, we'll have some neighborhood friends that stop by. Doubtful, but We'll see what happens. I don't know if I should record this while it falls.
Oh, now we're in the hole.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Okay, putting the camera down so I can help.
Oh, my, oh shit, lost control stick. I'm gonna have you hold on to. That's for when I
What's that
pull
for?
my back out.
Yeah, when you throw your back out.
I made of cane.
Already using his cane. Look at that. Bow staff skills. I think I've seen a kid do that on the interwebs.
Can't do the or what is it? Where you do the,
Wow, look at that.
it's not doing it right, but
Vince's
you know.
baton skills from when he was a cheerleader in high school.
Yep. Throwing around. Throwing my back
Losing
out.
your skills. Okay, let's get this party started. Okay, it's about to get real here. You can see Vince tipping the cab down here. So it's either going to go real good or not real good. I guess you'll be able to see here in a few. Just taking the tires off so we can drop the chassis down as low as possible so we don't have to lift the cab quite as high to get it on. So you're probably going to want to stay tuned and see what to do and what not to do when you're trying to do it with 1.5 guys. Okay, so here is our completely fail-safe plan. We're going to go between those mounts with the cherry picker. We'll lift the front of the cab up. The back, we're going to take, so we lowered the front there. We're going to take the back on each side, put them on, where's it at? Those Harbor Freight roll-around dollies. We're going to slide it back into the garage where it's kind of low and stable. Then we're going to put more blocks, jack it up, put more blocks underneath it, onto the dollies. These stick out enough to clear those. We slide it back. We set it down. Boom. Done. So simple. So far, so good. It's been going real smooth, and it's yeah, worked better than we thought. Now it's time to take out the 4x4s. We'll see if that's a good idea or not.
Yep. That's okay. we're almost there. We're almost there. I'm gonna have some rust spots on the frame.
Guessing those are too far forward on the cab.
No, it shifted
Oh,
like this.
gotcha.
It's okay though. That's all right though. It's all right though. Where's the jack?
If there's a good time for it to fall, that's when, right there, when it's sitting on the frame. Okay, after the near-death experience, well, minor crash there. Well, Vince had the good idea. Let's stabilize the cab, put it on jack stands, and then the back of the back tires are on dollies. And the front, we can maneuver around and we'll move the frame into the correct position underneath the cab. So from here on out, it's nice and safe. Well, you got to see how Vince painted the bottom of the cab. And now, boom. We got the floor pans all welded in there. Made a patch panel here and kind of did a seam seal around just to try and make it look somewhat factory. Doing the POR 15 on the base part of the floor. And what else? Going from there.
We got KillMat sound deadening behind you in the little flat box that came today. So once we're wanting to get this on first before starting everything else, just so we can let it dry, and then once this dries, I'll probably wait until tomorrow. We will go and start rolling out the sound deadening on the bottom of this. We ordered a carpet kit and a seat cover, so we should be able to kind of make stuff happen with that here soon, because once the sound deadening stuff is installed inside, that's realistically all we're waiting on for the inside. So then once I get all that stuff in, well, not the carpet and stuff, but once I get the sound deadening stuff in, all I got to do is sand down the cab or the dash here to fix whoever had this before just decided to make runs about everything and just really make it look like poo. Just kind of checking to see if I missed anything. And
then we're gonna move on to something else. I'm sure you'll find out here as soon as we switch locations. Maybe we'll put the coilovers in, distributor on the engine, so that'll be coming up next. So we got the engine all in and mocked up, and had to do new upper arms because those ball joints were toast. So Vince got new arms for it. Decided while we're doing that,
Ford Blue, baby.
Yep, might as well be putting in the new Viking coilovers. We won't give you a full how-to on that. I think there's plenty of good videos if you want to see that. So anyway, we're gonna throw these in and move over to the other side. Well, tonight's project is KillMat. We're getting it done. Vince got inside the cab all painted up black. Floorboard. Don't look close. Whatever. It's perfection. Anyway, getting the KillMat done. It's going to be a nice quiet ride in here once the carpet's in, and, well, once it's running. But yeah, anyway, we're going to get back to it. Try to get this done tonight. Right?
Or at least run out of product. How many sheets we got left over there?
Not enough. That's okay. That's okay. We'll keep going. Stay tuned for the finished result. So, you might wonder why Vince is putting on the aluminum HVAC tape, and that is a good question. The reason why we were taping the seams in here is because if you've ever done the sound deadener like this, a lot of times at the seams it can sort of pinch out or pooch out or leak out the adhesive backing, and it just makes a sticky edge. So like if you're crawling around on it or whatever, it gets all over your clothes, your shirt, whatever. And then once you go to lay your carpeting or whatever else on it, sometimes it can, when it gets hot, it works its way into that and it just makes more of a mess. So this is a simple process and doesn't take too long and makes it a lot nicer. So here we are about done. Stay tuned for the next episode of getting the transmission and engine in. Thanks, guys.